Hello and welcome! This video is a continuation of what items I can show you and talk about in your inventory. What we're going to do is focus more on what is in the treasure chest in your camp, how it's organized, and how you can just collect all these things and then just move it automatically from your inventory into your camp chest and stay organized. So it's gonna cover a lot of things. If I repeat some things, I apologize, but just trying to be thorough and focus on why my treasure chest in my camp is organized and for what reason. So without further ado, let's begin. Here we go. So as you saw, we're gonna work with Red-Haired Wiz inventory here, and I have like a week, maybe 2 weeks of stuff. And over here on my storage side, I have items that I hold on to. So Harmonious Light is for the Harmony Stone, which that's the Primal Rift Totem. The Harmony Stone is further down. I just was convinced that was the Harmony Stone. It even happens to me. Caphras Secret book page is very important because it helps with primal accessories or pink accessories. You need that to craft those pink accessories. So Root of Sorcery, it's for the totem that I just showed you. So we want to hold on to that. The next one was for the fairy. It's a book for fairy stuff. Dimensional Fragment is important for crafting for Eternal Gear or Chaos Gear. You just want to have that around. Twisted Time is very helpful for the Harmony Stone, which is all the way down there. So you can also tap on the text to show you what that is. This is a very common item you want to save a lot of. A Chaos Jewel, because it's important for the Eternal items, relic, all that stuff. It's just, you're going to need that for crafting too. Akrad, same thing for crafting. Again, this is for fairy, for your fairy, those items. A Memory Shard. It's helpful for crafting an unknown memory imprint that you want to be pink. This is when you're upgrading and you want to help out with a percentage, so 10%. That's the advice of Valks for Awakened Enhancement. So it's good to have that in there. And by the way, if nothing else, just see what I have and as I try to explain why I have it. So if you go to the Black Spirit, you see Awakened Enhancement, and this is where it's located. So you would put a piece of armor in there, try to upgrade it, and you need that to help you get a higher percentage of success. So better than having nothing, that is why you collect it. And moving on, these right here, the crystals, I just hold on to them because you need them to put into your gear. The Abyssal Relic chest is also for upgrading your relics down there. So I just hold on to it in the chest form, don't expand it. Glowing Root is for your horse. Now Abyssal Unknown Glyphs are for applying this to, right there, your relics. So you see for he's got 2 reds and 3 oranges, and if you fill out your main character and your alt characters that are like your Path of Glory team, you use it on the rest of your family members, so it's always wise to save that. That is for your horse, upgrading your horse from tier 7 to tier 8. Another glyph. This is a very common item, that right there, Black Crystal. It's for when you're starting with gear and you want it to go from plus 20 to plus 39 or 40. This is a material important, and also turning it into a very bigger material to upgrade with. Guanaco was putting into your ranch. That's an animal. Alchemy Stone Fragment. When you go into the alchemy lab and you want to upgrade the stones that are in your Harmony Stone, you're going to need a lot of this, and you're going to need a specific stone. So keeping all of that on hand to, well, not those stones, those are totems. Again, I thought my totem was the Harmony Stone. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Harmony Stone. And then those are the alchemy stones below, +7 and +3. So if you have all the fragments and you turn them into actual alchemy stones and you have enhanced ones, you'll need it as material to upgrade this. So always great to have that on hand when you're ready to go down that road. And you need Caphras dust to make that happen. Caphras dust is used for so many things in crafting. Yali fragments are definitely, just read what it says right there. It's used to craft primal gear, red gear from the gear tab in craft. Also obtain dimensional fragments. So this is a very important thing to have. This is when you want to upgrade your tier 7 horse to tier 8. You'll need the apple along with all those other items up there for the horse. And again, the glyphs come in different levels, so always good to have all of them on hand so you can apply them to the entire family members. Now, why do I have skill books here and not using them? Because oddly enough, red-haired wizard, I don't know how I did this. If you go into this main tab and you go to skills, and then you go to skill upgrade, all of my skills are maxed out at level 10 except the first one. I don't know how that happened. It's at level 6. So might as well just keep all the books that I can't use, and if I use them on my Path of Glory team, there you go. That's what I do. Now these items you would normally sell, but they're for your collections. Always keep them around for your collections. I don't have to tell you what stamina potions for, but these items I'm on right now are items you can give to your camp workers as gifts to improve their morale. See, right there. Can be gifted to villagers or camp workers. You can also use it to bargain with Patricio, but we have something better. I'd rather you have a 100% chance than a slight chance. Lightstone fragments are help for Holy Vala Light. That allows you to farm in Hadum, but if you set it to level 1, it's unlimited, so your call if you want that extra boost of level 2 or 3. Relic fragments also help you gain more relics to upgrade the relics you have. See, if you wanted to get to a +8, you're gonna need those fragments. So that is another thing. Now these other 2 items are for enhancing your gear. Its magical residue is for your gear, and the magical essences for your accessories. So if you look at all your gear and your accessories, just cut it in half. One is for one, the other one's for the other. Memory shard is for a lot of things. Creating unknown memory imprints, entrance to Murwalk Pathfinder, crafting that item you need, even upgrading a mystical outfit to an abyssal outfit. So the outfits that you wear at the very bottom, from orange to red. This is also the lowest level of glyph that you can have. Always have HP potions on hand. And those materials right there are just black stones. They're to get gear like up to +40 before it turns into something better like red or orange or anything like that. Those other materials right here are for collections. I always keep them around. This is another item that can be given to your camp workers. And I'm sorry I'm going fast. Don't want to bore you. Keep up. So Blue Rose Corolla is for the For Siani quest line. If you haven't done it and you have a lot of them, at least 100 or 50, I think it takes 50 now, hold on to it. So this is another item that you can use to improve the workers' camp morale, and this is a writ for your ranch and your camp for placing chickens. Yep, pour black stones. It's just what we used to use to upgrade gear from scratch. Fair feed is what you feed your pets to fill them up and collect more gear that drops, but you can do the poor feed. So fair is better than poor and it lasts longer, and poor is just cheap, and yeah, that's what I use all the time. So first things first, I always, when I'm ready to organize him, I go through and I look at things that expand and fill up my inventory. So that for sure I uncheck. The relic right there, yes, I uncheck that. I would uncheck the skill books, but he really needs to keep leveling up that one skill that's at level 6 out of 10. So we're just gonna uncheck that for now until I'm ready. And this is another skill book crate that I uncheck. And when you send your fairy out to bring back fish for food, you uncheck that. The chest that she brings. Again, all those things will fill up your inventory so quick, you'll be like, what the heck happened? See, hey, there it is. You send her on explore surroundings, and when she's done, she'll give you a crate of fish to help you out with your food supply. So we'll go back to our inventory. So now that that's all introduced, and there's also the settings. You should see I go through the settings on the very first of this video series, so if you need to be familiar with it, please do look at that. In the meantime, I'm assuming you know what the settings are, so I'm just going to uncheck everything that'll fill up the inventory. Yep, there we go. And open chests. And there we go. It's now grinding and condensing and taking everything that you have, jewel-wise and rune-wise, and trying to give you the best that it can out of all the materials that it has, like the highest grade it could crank out under RNG. And there it is, Patricio delivery every Monday. If you have given him something and you go visit him every Monday, he'll give you a chest back, and that's what that was. So all of these other things like raid scroll chests, they're just things that you get as you play the game. So if you come across it and you just take the time to tap on the icon and learn about it, read about it, it should make sense. If not, you can always put in the comments, hey, I don't know what this item is, it looks like this. Get you on Discord and you can throw me a picture of what it looks like, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. This is how it works, and this is what you do with it. So moving on, let's just review real quick the settings. I just go in, tap on, just review each one of these. You always want to auto learn your skill books, auto craft holy vials of light, and always shoot for the highest level of things you can upgrade to. And so once again, we're going to uncheck those things that fill up your inventory and keep opening your chests. Even though it went through it all, it can still condense down even more, and that's what I'm doing. Because you want to, if any of you are those type of people that just like to keep things neat and organized and clean, this is for you. I like to keep things organized. And also what you have in your camp chest, sorry, it's actually called storage, is the reason why you would auto place from your inventory in there when you're done condensing everything through. So here's our storage. Oh, if you don't have access to it, you would go to your camp. So from gameplay, tap on the icon at the top, go into your camp. But if you have a camp manager like Irene, it allows you to access your storage chest anywhere in the game at any time. So she does a heck of a lot of things for you, like tending to your gardens, grabbing all the food, grabbing all the items and the money, and just making sure a lot of things happen. So if you get it, it's well worth it. So this auto place, look at the jewel right there, the chaos jewel, and when you tap it, and there it goes all the way over to the collection that you have to keep everything organized. If you see something, like there might be some items we can put over there, and you would also want to do that for all of your tabs if you're trying to hold on to some gear and stuff. But the minute you click on it, like the gem, the ring, the armor, and the swords, if you go into each one of those and you just do auto place, it'll move it over. it doesn't auto place everything that you have in each of those small icon tabs. So the hot cocoa is for an event that will come and go. This is for the fairy, so we might want to just move that, store it. I'm storing all the fairy stuff so that when I get around to upgrading her and being serious, I have the materials. Let's see. So if you go into fairy and see, she's dazzling right now, and I just will get around to her, but it never hurts to collect these materials. Magic bound sand is an item. If you collect 25 of them and bring them to this guy, it'll help you with a piece of material for a legendary item. So you want to store that so you can collect 25 of those. This is another object for a fogbound crystal. When I get around to what you use it for, you go to a restricted zone, you need to craft something using that. So yep, that goes over. I'm just not ready to do these things yet, but if you are, it's helpful to save it up. The EXP scroll, definitely anytime you see it, use it. Now this is a Hadum rune selection chest. Let's explain. It's saying pick one. Well, I don't know which ones I need. You go to Black Spirit, you go to equip fuse rune, and you want the ones on the right. I think the ones on the right are Hadum and the ones on the left are Elion. I could be wrong about that, but I'm just going to focus on these. Rune of Force is probably what I need. What's this one again? Rune of Protection. So Rune of Protection and Rune of Experience are yellow. So they're offering a pink. I already have a pink and it looks like a red. So let's do probably Rune of Protection or Rune of Experience. So this is actually very good. If you get a chest like this, check what you have and give yourself what you need, because a pink rune is not common. It really isn't common. And trying to buy it, trying to get it, yeah, good luck. So I'm happy that I acquired it. I didn't pay any money for it. I forgot if it was a event or something, but since I saw it, let's use it. Noble Tier the Goddess. When you put a goddess statue in your camp, you get attack and defense to strengthen your character when you level it up. And when you get to level 40, the amount of material you need to get to the next level slows down. So let's show you where that was. That's right here. Tier of the Goddess is what you normally would get from those locations. Oh, Cursed Pirate Island. Can't wait to talk about that. So as you can see, I thought I had a lot of material, but she just says, keep trying. You can offer it, but yeah, going up in level, you need it to be 100% and for it to turn over into level 41. So that's how that works. And let's see what else. This is a Two's Nest map piece. If you're familiar with your Path of Glory, so you go to the menu. Nope, not Boss Rush. Glory. It says Glory. There you go. This is Path of Glory. So when you do it, you earn a Two's Nest map piece. You need 20 of them to be able to go into this and do it once at a shot of those items. And you kind of want to do that if you don't have a let's see, I have a pink emblem. If you are trying to get a purple chaos emblem, then Two's Nest is definitely worth it. If you only have pink, then Two's Nest is definitely worth it. So Ancient Relic Fragment is right there. It's for the Ancient Relic object that you need in crafting. So honestly, that should have gone in the storage. More experience scrolls. Anytime you get them during farming and such, just use them. Chaos Core is very important. It's so you can get 100 of them to create a Chaos Jewel. I already showed you what Chaos Jewels are, why it's important. And you can get Chaos Cores when you go into the Great Desert and you go to a Black Rock Altar. Sometimes they'll have Chaos Cores there, and you spend all your Idana coins. If you don't know what any of that is, go to the Great Desert videos I have. I'll teach you about Idana coins. So in this instance, we're going to make 2 Chaos Jewels. Perfect. And Chaos Jewel is a common item you need to upgrade so much high level gear. I can't stress it enough. Save, learn, then use it. So these things, see, we're gonna store so that I can just auto store it over. And moving on. Let's see. Cancel that. See, if I auto place, it says, oh, nothing's there. But this is one of those items that I just want to store so I can keep stacking it. So that was the Alchemy Stones chest. Sweet Honey is for the fairy. Oh, Sun Crystal, there we go. Get it from Battlefield of the Sun, but amazing enough, I get that as a reward for something. When you get it, you come to the Black Spirit, then your Rift Stone, and you tap and hold to use the material to try to increase your Rift Stone, just like this, to a success rate of 100%, and you go up to the next level. You could gamble and try to get it to the next level, even though it's not 100%, but if you fail, you just lost all that material you put into trying. You can auto enhance. I think I have enough to get me to the next level. Wow, how about 1 or 2 more levels? Yeah, very nice. Yep, and by going up in level, it increases your strength of your main character in AP and DP. So now we've used it all, and we're at 15% for the next time we try this. Sealed Ancient Relic Selection Chest, we're not ready for this. If you want to mess with upgrading your relics, this is something I would probably store in my storage so I can auto store it. Ooh, yay, we're talking about this. Cursed Pirate Island Pass. If everyone that you know is saying, I need more silver, here's where you go. You tap on Pirate Island, Cursed Pirate Island. You use this. I have videos on how this works and even a shortcut. Basically, the first fight you go to, once you kill everyone, stop, look left, go down that path, beat that boss. You just did Cursed Pirate Island. Normally it would take you 10, 15, well, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. You just did it in less than a minute. And the items that you get give you so much silver, like more than millions, and depending on how many tickets you save, could be into the billions. So large bounty mission chest, this is your call. It depends on what you're saving for. Like if you're saving for a shot at better totems, or you want to do boss rushes, you're gonna need shadow knots. I mean, this is literally what are you focusing on. This chest will allow you to get more of that material. So that's what they're trying to do here. So this is upgrading your outfit, increasing the stats on your outfit so you have more strength and more CP increases, even if you need material for enhancing. So this is a good thing. You can store that if you want. This again is an alchemy stone chest. I normally use it for Caphras dust, but you're gonna need those materials to upgrade your alchemy stones. And I, in the beginning of this video, thought my totem was my harmony stone with my alchemy stones, and that was embarrassing, but it's not. Okay, so let's see, select. See, I am doing what I said. I'm putting those things in, so when I'm ready to use them, I'll have a mountain of those materials. Thunder God Power Core. For some reason, I thought this was used for crafting a material for a legendary item. I could be wrong, but I'm going to save it anyway. Normally, anything that has a bag in the top left corner is an item you sell for silver. Holy Vial of Light just allows you to fight in Hadum. If you want a higher buff, Sweet Honey, we talked about that's for the fairy. If you're trying for iridescent level to resplendent level, you want to stock up on the sweet honey to help give you a little bit more percentage chance of success. That's why that's there. So we're gonna just select that and store it when I'm ready to do all the fairy stuff. So these things right here are extra entries. So Path of Glory, if I tap auto register, oh look, bosses, world bosses, and Path of Glory, like Zarka Raid Scroll and Rage Beg Scroll. So just auto, so it's already selected, use them, confirm, and you're like, well, where do you use it? Well, I already showed you Path of Glory. So let's go out, tap the menu. You already knew Path of Glory, it's Glory. If you go to Ayeli, these bosses, see the extra entries at the bottom? That's what you're doing. You're applying it to this, so when you're ready to do that whole thing, every week, starts on Monday, doing Ayeli Rift run, you'll have extra entries. This is for the co-op rush. Depends on what you want. You can do a chest for each level of co-op, your call. So there's the co-op rush right there, and the levels start at the bottom. So the lower level CP requirement, 30,000, is Temple of Greed, and then it gets more increasingly difficult the higher you go up in CP. So it's your call to open that chest to help you get more entries in the level that you're shooting for. So that's what that's for. And Trials of a Tour, oh my god, this thing is awesome. You get a whole stack of these things and you go and you do it, you will get CP increases. Traces of Mirage, when you're in the Great Desert, you need this to go into the mirages so that you can have some fun, get materials at the same time. So that might be something to either hold on to in your inventory or put it in your storage if you don't do the Great Desert very often. The Rolling Crystal is helpful for merchantry, for the Wandering Merchant, to get more experience if you do that manually. Sealed Treasure Chest. This is from when you go to Family Dispatch and you have them do merchantry, you get these things back. Also when you manually do it. This is also another merchantry item to help your horse run faster. This is a raid scroll chest saying choose which one you want, Khan or Kudum as a boss for more entries. You can see the level of your progress. I always do Khan because Khan gives a item every now and then that helps with the legendary item you want to craft. He'll drop a material. So this one right here is saying pick one, Hadum or Elion. Raid scroll chest, I always do Hadum because Elion is the beginning level of bosses and Hadum is a level higher. So they're supposed to be tougher. As far as what you should choose, your call. Maybe try to even out the levels. Oh, I got level 39 on this and level 42 on that. Let's get level 39 to level 42. That's what you would do. So port return pass is for the Great Ocean. If you're out in the ocean, you're like, I need to return now. You'd use that thing. So use all passes. There we go. So when you go to do the Ayeli's run, those entries are added there as well. Crimson Sculpture actually is a collection item. I didn't know it was until I started doing collections, because you just manually do these things. This you can sell. I don't believe it's not in a collection. It's just stuff you drop. It's loot that drops that you can sell. Owl's Blessed Sand is for the Great Desert. If you want to run like in the PvP event, you're going to need that to run faster if you're not able to get on your horse. And you'll get these things. They're helpful to boost the experience for the bosses. So they're just kind of like, hey, use this. Let's increase your percentage of experience with all these bosses. So they're just helpful items that you use. Two's Breath is help for the gemstones, which let's show you. Go to your menu for your emblem. So you go to emblem, and your emblem is what you get from Path of Glory, and these gemstones are extra CP increases, so you need that material right there to give you a shot at upgrading. So we're going to show you an example. Hey, what do you know? Streamer luck. It's successed. So I just went up in 1 level and I used 5 of the 2's breath to do it. So my CP just went up because of that material. And that's how that works. Let's go back to, oh, I can't ignore this. Yep, task complete. Auto assign them again. Go fish. Give me more food. Such a bossy overlord. So there's that. So that again is for merchantry. It's another way to speed up your horse. So we'll put those in the storage because I want to just hold on to that when I'm ready to do merchantry manually. Also with the Traces of Mirage, the Port Pass for Great Ocean. So yep, that goes. Be aware of your space that you have in your storage. You don't want to fill it up too fast. Whenever you get a horse emblem, always use it. Register the mount, get it in there. Because when you go to your camp and you go down to the stable that you have to build, you go to manage, you'll see that you want to be aware of all the horses you have. And if you see numbers that are the same like this, tier 6 and tier 6, you want to combine them together, pick which color that suits you, and confirm it's 100% chance it'll work. Tier 7, you need the apple to get a shot at a tier 8. It's not 100%, but anything below tier 7, so tier 6 all the way to 1, you want to combine them at 100% success rate all the time. So keep your inventory of your horses low so that you have nothing but tier 7 horses. See, that's what you need to get a shot from tier 7 to tier 8. Rainbow jeweled fruit, you get it from the livestock vendor in any town. Scale decoration jar is that is actually, I think that was a quest item, or excuse me, a collection item. These are quests. If it has a Q in the top left corner, it is a quest that you can do when you're in the Great Desert. I know, I'm just like deleting it. So that's how that works. Don't be mad at me. I don't have the time to go into the Great Desert and enjoy the quests like you do, but that is what it is used for. The skill book crate, I just opened it so that you can see. Oh wow, that, yeah, passive skill book. It's so that you can increase your CP overall with those skill books. So I'm gonna undo the treasure chest, the food chest, the fish from our ferry. So here you go, skill upgrade. I'm trying to get level 6 to go up to level 7. So I'm using all the skill books I have, and then I'll put the remainder that's in my inventory into my storage. Oh look, when you see the blue icon, it means you can go up in level. Just pay some silver. It was 34,000 silver, and now it's at level 4 out of 5. So I have to wait till level 9 before I can finish that up to be at level 5. Did that make sense? It should have. So these are all the passive skill books that you can use to also increase your CP. So always use skill books, and it just applies to every character you have. They're all characters, your main character, all family members. Its CP increases for them. So those things that aren't used would go into the storage to help a Path of Glory people or other family members if you like playing other characters and you want to increase their skills. Very useful. Hey, we're almost done. And I'm going to show you something too. Thunder God fragment, I think those things are used in a collection. Always check your collection. If you see a red icon, just auto register. Every single one that has a red, just auto register it. you know, you can't go wrong, and you're always keeping your collection updated. So this I definitely know is for a collection that we recently did, as well as this too. New nutritious hay. Standardized timbered square might be a craft item for a collection, so don't dismiss that very easily. But nutritious hay. So we just put a horse in our stable, and say you want to level it up, you would go to your cooking book to make the nutritious hay. And when you have it, which I have a lot of it, you would tap right here to go from level 1 to max out at level 10, which it's saying, hey, you're going to waste materials. If you do this, that's fine. It is fine. And if you're wondering, see, I'm trying to get as much level 7s as I can so I could do a bulk try for a level 8, like multiple tries. If you do it one at a time, you're just going to stress yourself out and your hair is going to fall out and you're going to be upset with yourself. Trust me, I don't have much hair. So I'm just kidding. So let's actually show you. Well, what was I doing here? Dispatch. Oh, right. Dispatch, family dispatch, merchantry. I wanted to show you, you know, those items you get from here to appraise. And there's a reason why it's important. You always want to hit store food and be up on your food. And then you hit reward. And if you're high enough level, you'll get these things right here, which is the, oh my gosh, black pearls. Yes. It's always a 50-50 chance whether you get it, and it's more often than not that you get black pearls. So I want to show you how I got the nutritious hay. So we got to go to a nearby town. So yep, confirm. Okay. And you want to go to the livestock vendor. Nope. No, sorry, trader. Right. You go to the trader. I'm getting ahead of myself. When you do the family dispatch for merchantry, you then take the materials you're given and you go to the trader. And the reason why that's important is you appraise. And you see, there's the chest. You appraise all. And look, you're gonna get an item from it, lots of items, but this right here, Patrigio's Guaranteed Bargain Pass at 100%. You want to stockpile this so that when it matters, if you do Patrigio's shop and you get into a specialty shop and you got those items that are just into the hundreds of millions, you can bargain with him at 100% and drive that price down. So Red Hair Wiz is not at the best Patrigio shop. He's at the basic one, but you have view product and bargain with him, and you have, if you truly want it and you want to drive the price down, you use those 100%ers, which I just showed you, the green ones, the green passes. Yeah, those. Patrigio Guaranteed Bargain Pass. That's all I do. 100% drive that price down. I don't use any of the other stuff at a chance that I can lower the price. Heck no. Those are for making the nutritious hay. You get the seeds from the seed vendor in any town. And this is what you do with it. I didn't want to leave you without like, well, I don't know how to make nutritious hay. So, yay, our horse is level 10. We knew that. So, over here, you would build this building right here, which is basically you tap on Gather and Farm, and it is the farm section right there. Tap on the picture, and you would assign people to camp workers to farm these seeds to make this material, wheat and corn. And that's what's used if you go to your menu and cooking. Cooking. And then the green tab is for like pets and horses and all that stuff. And there it is, nutritious hay. I have a lot of it because I've just been collecting and not really getting around to it. So you use these two seeds to get more nutritious hay. We're just gonna max it out. Sure, I'll make 1,830 of it. And look at the level when you make a batch of it in big bulks like we're doing here. Look at that, master level 13.47 to 14.47. We just bang 1.0 increase. That's pretty good. See, cooking level increase to master 14. Thank you very much. So when you have that hay, now you know what it's used for. When you get those horses, get their level up so you can have them ready for being tier 7. Fresh fish chest you get from your fairy. I showed you how you get it when you send her on the adventures. And now when you open one, you see all the fish it gave you? Watch. We're just gonna open it all. Look at the number of your inventory just going up. And now you're like, dude, I have a whole lot of fish in my inventory. A whole lot of fish. How do I get rid of it? Well, you could tap on one of the fish and say store food, or you can go in your camp, because, oh, you always want to tap on these things with the hands. They're free loot. It's free loot. And anyone with a green icon over their head, you want to do that quest because it's material to upgrade your camp workers and increase node manager with more people and be able to get more people. So when you store all the food, I normally I'm looking for the purple fish that I get from node manager. I don't want to just use that. I want to use all the fish that I have, but it looks like we almost had this filled up, so we'll just confirm with what we have now. And I just lowered, see, if you're full, it's full, you can't get back in. So I wanted to lower my inventory of fish. See, that was a mistake right there, but I had to show you that these items I'm telling you not to expand, to put them in your storage and use it when you're ready, just blow up your inventory so fast that you'll be like, my storage is cluttered and full. I just did this. What do I do? Well, you can give items from your storage to an alt character and use all your alt characters as pack mules or storage containers as well. So that can help lower the space or give you more space in your actual storage in your camp to be organized. This is what I do, and we put all the fish in there. We're not going to do it again, but that is a nice and tidy area. Last thing is we come over here to our general goods vendor. We tap on shop and we sell the junk so that it'll give us silver and condense our inventory. So it's looking a lot better now. There's more I could do. I could probably auto place some things back into it to reduce it even more. And then there's these tabs where you go through and you do the same thing. If there's stuff you want to hold on to, you tap on it, you hit auto place when you have your storage chest up, and move it over automatically, so you're not single clicking everything. So once again, I apologize if I went very fast. I am sorry. Didn't want to make it boring for you. I almost sounded like an auctioneer, so let us get into the outro of this video. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the videos on this channel, please like, subscribe, let people know I am always making more videos and there are always more videos left to do. So once again, thank you very much. And if you need to watch it again, please do. This is good reference material on what the heck that item is and how does it work. That's why I'm doing this series. So once again, thank you very much. You have a great day. Take care. Bye now.